Welcome everybody. This is Mr. Anonymous broadcasting live from Hillbrow Today Studios. Guys, um, thank you so much for joining me. This is now the current affairs. The current affairs. We are live on YouTube. This is the current affairs from Hillbrow Today Studios. The time is 7:32. Yeah. I want to bless you with a song. I want to bless you with a song. The Hillbrow song, just to open up the show, the segment of the show. Thank you. All right, guys. I had to cut that one because the song is long. This song is long. I think it's 6 minutes or so. So yeah, we'll play it some other time. So basically, guys, welcome to Current Affairs, Hillbrow Today Studios at 7:30 p.m. Every day we meet here. You see, the show is changing each and every day. Like I said, we are building up this thing, and every day we introduce new flavor to you. It was Ezisegudwini as an umbrella program, right? But Ezisegudwini nakhona ziningi sinezinye lapha ezothando nazo Segudwini ezemjolo yabona nje lapha nalapha everywhere things are happening. Sinezamapoyisa bayabopha bayadipota ziningi kunenge okwenzakalayo bafethu. So yeah, without wasting much time, today I want us to look at the issue of humanity, right? Humanity amongst ourselves. And I think humanity ubuntu nje amongst us, right? There's a lot of things that are happening on the ground, right? And people, they end up taking it as if it's happening, it's normal, yet those things are not. Okay, let's look at the issues of people that take law into their hands. There are people, I don't know whether it's because of anger or what, they end up taking the law into their hands. Like now, as we are talking right now, there is an issue that is in the courts, right? This is one example, right? The issue is in the courts, and there are white people. Unfortunately, we had to name them by their color because they are white, right? We're not trying to be racist or whatever, but we're putting facts as they are on the table, right? I know many people, when you say white or black, they say, why are you saying white or black? Because look, these things have been going on again and again. People saying the white people, they are doing this to black people, and the black people are doing this, the farmers, the farm workers. So it's very paramount that we explain what is happening on this case, right? We cannot say some farmers killed some workers and just end there without stipulating, because people say, maybe it's black people who killed black people, or black people who killed white people. No. So there is white people who killed 2 women, right? I don't know what type of anger is that. I don't know what would that person have done to you to an extent that you decide, let me kill. Sometimes when you are angry, it's better you say, you know what, pack your things and leave my farm. I don't want to see you anymore here. You are fired. That one is best. If you no longer want that person to see them, or you don't want them at work or in your farm, tell them to pack their things and go. They rather go and complain to CCMA, maybe try to fight you in the courts for dismissing them, because people are desperate for jobs, So I don't know how ruthless a person will be to get to an extent of killing their worker. Killing, murder. Guys, this is way beyond our comprehension. We can't understand this. Sometimes, let me tell you, these things, you might find that these people that killed people, they have got a problem psychologically. I'm telling you, some people you might find out they have a problem mentally or psychologically, but people didn't care or didn't take a closer look at that or report that, because sometimes maybe they reported it to say, we think this man, the way he's treating us or behaving is not the right way. Maybe they did report such things. I'm not so sure about that, but maybe some people just take it for granted, thinking that if it gets worse, maybe they'll go separate ways, right? Maybe that particular individual who is a perpetrator is boiling inside, but it's not because of anger, but it's because of mental, I don't know what I can say, mental pressure or whatever, depression, stress, or psychological malfunction or whatever. They call it psycho. Maybe they are psychic. We don't know. Maybe they were supposed to see a doctor who will help them mentally, but nobody paid attention, or it's just an evil heart, because sometimes we might push it to mental disorder or something, psychological matters. No, sometimes it's just a pure evil heart. Okay, right, that's one thing. All right, I'm not going to go deeper with this issue. I'm just trying to show you that we must not take law into our own hands. If there is something that you think somebody has done wrong, let the law take its course. Let the law take its course, right? They say the arm of the law is long, the long arm of the law, but eventually when it catches with you, you're gonna feel it. But it can take long until people say, nah, let's just leave this, it's not working. So basically what I'm trying to show you guys is very simple. Very simple. You are angered by someone, or you are angry to that point. No need to kill the person. Hand them over to the law. Let the law deal with them. I know sometimes the truth, sometimes you can take these people to the law and the law enforcement. Then you discover that after you have done all this, you discover that those people, they were let go. They were let go just like that. Sometimes they will ask you, why are you reporting this particular person? What did this person do to you? If you say, no, this person is not treating us right, this person is not good at all, they'll say that there is no evidence. There is no. I remember, guys, this is sensitive. One day I went to a police station, right, reporting somebody that was threatening to kill me, right? They were even threatening to shoot me. They were even threatening all these things. But when I went to the police station, they said, but some people, they just speak. What if they don't even have that gun? They won't even come to you. Let's just leave them. Let's wait. That's what they said. Let's wait until they come to you. When they come to you, call us. I said, guys, sometimes honestly, that's why you see people losing faith in the justice and the law enforcement agencies. Why? Because must I wait for somebody to come to me if they are threatening to kill me and they come with a gun? Must I wait for them to arrive where I am? What if they arrive and shoot me and kill me? What time am I going to report? So sometimes the law enforcement and the justice system, they must act. They must act. I know they must not handle all issues the same. When somebody brings an issue, listen to the person, interview the person, right? If you see that, but what this person is saying is not normally what happens, okay, let's go and attend to this one in a special way. I'm telling you, there are a lot of people that are victims, and when they report, at the end of the day, it's the story changes. They become the ones that are perpetrators. I'm telling you. The other one will arrive, the perpetrator will get there and say, no, what he's saying is not true. It's a lie. Turns the story around. Then they end up believing the perpetrator. The victim now goes without getting the help. I'm telling you, a lot of people, they are dying of depression. A lot of people are hanging themselves, killing themselves. Sometimes because of stress. They are just looking for help, but they're not getting the help. So basically what I'm trying to show you today is we have this issue of these white people who killed 2 black women, right? And went on to chop their bodies. How evil is this? After chopping their bodies, they feed them to the pigs. How ruthless is this? Guys, this is very, very evil. But what can we say? They have got rights. You have a right. Like they say, you have a right to remain silent. But also they have a right. Even if they are arrested, they have a right to a lawyer. They have a right to this. So their lawyer will come and try by all means to defend them. It's possible also that if they get a good lawyer, it's possible that maybe there might be loopholes that they can use to escape. It's like if they get there and they say, if you say this person killed so and so, where is the evidence that there? Even if it's known that this man is the one who killed this one. I'm not saying that's what is currently happening, but what I'm saying is the lawyers, they will defend even the person who did wrong, looking for those loopholes. They will tell you that Do you have a evidence of that person actually coming and killing this person, chopping them and feeding them to the pigs? Do you have that? Maybe there is no video evidence. Maybe it's just a word. Maybe, excuse me, maybe we have an eyewitness. Someone will say, I was there. Excuse me. Maybe someone says, I was there. I saw them doing this. Right? Or I saw them taking them and going with them there. And they never came back. And when I went there, I found them dead. But they will ask you, yes, we hear your story, but why do you say it's this one who killed? What if they were killed by something else? The issue can drag for years in court, or just short time in court, and those people, they say there is lack of evidence. And also, I don't want to remember, I was not there, but that's what we hear on the news, on social media. That's what is happening. So I'm saying, the issue of humanity, never take law into your own hands, right? Don't go to, even the society itself, the communities, when they catch a thief, sometimes they beat that thief with big stones. They beat that thief with big stones until the person cannot even walk, until the person dies there because of beating. Sometimes they pour petrol on them, they burn them. Akunabuntu lapho. There is no humanity. And let me tell you one thing. It's not a good thing to take the law into your own hands. But when you speak to people about these things, they will always tell you, they'll say, even if we report these things, these people get away with it. Yeah, it's possible that they can get away with it. If sometimes people that commit crime, they don't go to jail. They can go to court and come out of court. Maybe there is no evidence leading excuse me, evidence pointing to the effect that they are the actual people who did the act. And even if people know that they are the ones, excuse me, you might be knowing that they are the ones, but with no evidence, those people can walk away free. And sometimes someone might be at a wrong place at a wrong time, and then the evidence points that indeed this person is the one who entered and came, but the person can tell you, I went there but I didn't do anything, or I was around that area but I didn't do anything, right? And at the end of the day, some people might even bring false witnesses just to get the case closed, and you get that person arrested and they go to prison. Such things, they happen. We have heard stories of people come from prison. Now they are outside, they are telling you, I did time in prison, but I never committed crime. I was accused, but I'm not a perpetrator. There are people that confess, and some confess that indeed I committed crime and I went to jail and I served time and now I'm out and I'm changed. And some will say, I'm out and I didn't change, I might go back. See? So what am I saying today on the current affairs? There are issues of people taking the law into their hands, which is wrong. It must not happen. People must not kill people, chop their bodies, feed them to the pigs. No. If somebody angers you to that point, take them to court, take them to the law enforcement agencies and the law, the justice system. Let them deal with that person, right? Do not kill people because of anger. And the other thing, do not kill criminals. When you catch a criminal, now you pour petrol on them. Now you see some of these things, it's bad things that people do, trying to. Two wrongs never make a right. Two wrongs will never make a right. If someone does wrong and you also do wrong because that person did wrong, no right will now emerge there. So what I'm trying to say is never, never, never take the law into your own hands. Sometimes I know it's very painful. You have to suffer the pain. You know that you are not guilty, and you know that things must go this way, and everyone else is not listening to you. They are not taking it, your story. They are actually against you. Sometimes we need to go on our knees and pray. We need to go on our knees and pray, because the more we do evil to try and correct evil, even spiritually, our own vicinity or area where this evil is being done on top of evil, it becomes so heavy spiritually. That's why you now see people facing hard, unspeakable challenges, as if it's as if they can't think of how to bring the solution. It's like there's this dark cloud that is on them. Instead of them just thinking, okay guys, we have a problem, 1 2 3, let's solve it, ABC, they will be like running in circles and not coming to a solution just for simple things. Then you find yourself asking, why are people behaving in this way? No, sometimes it's spiritual, and people sometimes they get confused because of the heaviness of evil that is happening in that particular vicinity. So to protect our children, protect the future, and protect our communities, please let us stay away from evil. Don't do bad things. Don't do evil things to other people, to the society. And also the society must not retaliate evil with evil. I know somebody will say, you don't understand. You don't understand. People must be killed. But it's not fixing anything. Actually, it's making things worse. Actually, people must be a prayerful nation. You see, when the law enforcement is dealing with the people that are doing wrong, that's the proper way of doing it. People break in and steal, the police must arrest those people and take them to court, and the court must judge those people and take them to prison. That's how it's supposed to be. That's how it's supposed to be. But if we feel like that process is not happening, sometimes even for that process not to happen, it seems like even the law enforcement and the judiciary seems like they are going in circles, and it seems like the issues are taking long. It's because of sometimes too many evil spirits that are happening. People are killing each other, people just doing evil on top of evil. It becomes so heavy for a nation spiritually. So yeah, we must stay away from bad things. See, exercise Ubuntu humanity. Ubuntu humanity. And Ubuntu doesn't mean let bad things happen and watch. No, Ubuntu would correct what is wrong that is happening. Correct it and do it peacefully and amicably. And if someone is now resisting the correction, then that's when now the law enforcement must deal with those people, put them in their right places, whether in prisons or wherever. So 0782689313, tomorrow join us. I know these things that I'm talking about, they are affecting the society, trust me. And some people, they are just quiet, but they know that what I'm saying is really happening in communities. People are getting killed by criminals, and criminals are getting killed by the members of the communities, right? So can't we see what is happening amongst us? Things are just getting out of control, and it's like there's no one who is supposed to deal with something, it's like they are not there, yet they are there. Let's pray for our nations. Whichever nation you come from, pray for that country. Pray and ask God that God may protect and preserve that nation and give them wisdom on how to make that nation better. And pray for the nation to stay away from evil as well. So that's it, guys, for today, or on our current affairs. The evil is happening. People are killing people, chopping them, feeding them to pigs, and there's a lot of things are happening. Some, they are banning people. There is an incident recently that happened. People got burned. A lot of them, they went to the hospital, burned by fire. See how bad it is. And some of them actually died there, burned by fire. See how bad it is. Even though they were doing illegal mining, right? Yes, they are also doing something wrong because they know it's not allowed. But you cannot kill them for that. Catch them, hand them over to the law enforcement agencies. Let the law deal with them. If they are found guilty, let them be taken to the prison. Let them serve time there. Maybe when they come out, they'll be changed people. So you see what I'm talking about. As I'm talking to you right now, there are people who are in hospitals because they were burnt by fire by someone. Maybe that someone was angry that these people, they are mining gold here and they are not supposed to be mining illegally here. Let's just burn this grass and burn them there. Make them burn, and that's it. You see, it's like people when they run and hide in a bush which has got long grass, they hide in the grass. Then you put fire in the grass, put petrol, put fire. Obviously people will die. So let's exercise Ubuntu. Let's do the right thing. Hand over matters to the rightful people that are supposed to handle those matters. And those law enforcement agencies and the justice system, try by all means to do your best in your work. This is Mr. Anonymous, broadcasting live from Hillbrow Today Studios. Thank you so much. We'll meet tomorrow 7:30 on current affairs. I think tomorrow we'll be having more hot news. Have a lovely evening. The time is 8 o'clock. After this show, the show that's coming is it's a